So Jagex has just released this post, all right, regarding character linking concerns. So we were made aware of this issue that allowed players' characters to be targeted via Steam and Amazon account linking through malicious links shared on social media. All right. For those who are unaware, Steam accounts, Amazon accounts, I think you can probably even do it through Google accounts. I believe using those actually remove the authenticator from your account. Maybe not the Google one actually because of mobile, but Steam and Amazon bypass the authenticator, right? Wait, did you show the original tweet? I did not. We can show the original tweet after if you want. Yeah, that's the tweet I've got here on Reddit, I believe, from le.gg. Do you want to watch that? Do you want to look at that first, or I figured we'd look at the post first, and then we can talk about it, I think. Yeah. So yeah, Steam and Amazon bypass your authenticator. You don't need authenticator if you're linked to those. Because Steam and Amazon have their own authenticators, and a lot of people who have been hacked through Steam in the past, even Solo Mission, for example, was hacked through Steam, didn't have an authenticator on his account. A lot of people blame Jagex for that. I don't, personally. I think that you should understand and control basic internet security, which is to two-factor authenticate your shit as much as possible, especially if you can do text message authentication. Like, use as much security as you can, because what you got to remember too is when people are hacking you, it's like when it's like when a thief is at the car park, right, at the beach. They can steal whatever they want from any car, but it's easier for them to just pick the car that's not locked, right? Go around, try every door handle, because it's better than smashing a window and getting caught. It's less effort than smashing a window just to steal from a car, right? Same thing with your online security. Use an authenticator. 9 times out of 10, unless it's like a targeted attack where a hacker wants you specifically, a lot of the time they're just going to go, I will find someone else, because it's probably more time efficient to just find some idiot who hasn't got an authenticator than it is to try and get through someone's authenticator. Not in California. You understand my point, right? Do you get it? It's easy to find someone who hasn't got their authenticator done. So if you have an authenticator, you're already eliminating like half the hackers. Hackers might still go for your authenticator if they can, but it's just easier to find some idiot who hasn't. Like people that are getting hacked through Steam and Amazon. They're there. They're out there. People don't use Steam very often, so they haven't thought to protect their Steam account. You absolutely should. Same with Amazon. So that's the mindset I like to use, at least. I think that's a pretty fair analogy. The targeted attack on the Lambo full set of third age, exactly. But if you're just some RuneScape Andy playing the game, then that's just like, we'll find someone else, This issue occurs at the RuneScape character level and is not related to Jagex accounts. Okay, because someone was earlier saying Jagex accounts were responsible for this, but apparently they still can be. As a purely precautionary measure in the interest of the account security, we have temporarily disabled the ability for players to link their RuneScape characters to Steam and Amazon until further notice. Done. Problem solved. Perfect. I think that's great. Bad for Steam, of course, because that was really good for RuneScape on like a publicity level, but disabling that for now is really good. That's smart move until they can figure that out. While we don't have any evidence to suggest this has impacted a large number of players, the team are currently working to identify any accounts that have been impacted by this. We intend to reach out to individuals directly, meaning you should not need to contact us. We are also exploring the options available to us to return any items that may have been lost because of this. They've got to be careful in this situation, because I don't know how they're going to go about it. I don't know how players are going to go about it, but if there's a way for someone to make a story up, bullshit their way, and lie, you're probably going to get your shit back for free, especially real-world traders and stuff. So I'm sure Jagex knows what they're doing, but, just be careful. Once we are confident that appropriate mitigation steps are in place to prevent this from happening in the future, we will re-enable this feature. I think it should be pretty simple. You can't link it to your Steam account unless your Steam has Authenticator. That's what I would at least have as a bare minimum. You could probably then have Authenticator on the Jagex account too, if it's possible. But you shouldn't be allowed to link it to your Steam or Amazon unless those are protected too. If there's a way for them to be able to measure that. If, your Steam doesn't pass a specific security check, you can't put your RuneScape account on it. Like, that's step one, I think, of many at an absolute basic level. That's how it should have always been. RuneScape characters that are currently linked to Steam are still able to log into the game if you are unsure which third-party service your account is linked to, or if you would like to unlink your account from the third-party service, you can find more information here. I just think unlink it. If you're not using Steam actively, unlink it. I unlinked my stuff from Steam instantly. Like, I used it for a bit, but then I realized I'm not using the client. Like, why take the risk? Just unlink it. We're taking this issue very seriously, and we hope to have more information to share with you soon. We will continue to update this page with further information as we continue our investigation. So that's pretty straightforward. People getting hacked on Steam, you more than likely don't have the correct Steam and Amazon Security. Fair enough. But then there's this post on Reddit. Alright, can I will just, yeah, full screen it. This post on Reddit here, right? The fuck is that? Go away. Alright. PSA. There seems to be an exploit with the Jagex launcher, allowing hijackers to take instant control of your Runescape account. Don't click any links. So this is the Jagex launcher. Apparently this is linked to the current issue at hand, and this was, when was this post made? 9 hours ago, alright? We're able to replicate a newer exploit with Jagex accounts to some degree. Accidentally clicking on a link, even an official runescape.com link, whether it's a redirect some link on Discord or, whether it's a redirect some link on Discord, will hijack your RuneScape account immediately, granting access from another Jagex account to your account. So, if I'm understanding this correctly, the link format is account.runescape.com, yeah, social link, whatever. If you click that and you're logged into the RuneScape website, I believe, that means that it'll take the account you're logged into on the website and put it on the Jagex account of the person that sent you the link. Is that correct? And once that happens, once there's an account on your RuneScape launcher, from what I've tried to do, at least I've tried to remove an account from my launcher before, I'm pretty sure it's not coming off. It's permanently locked on there. I think Jagex should let you remove accounts from the launcher. Even if you have to wait 14 days or something, or what, I don't know why they wouldn't let you remove it. I guess it's to stop hackers getting it off at the same time, but there should be some sort of authentication confirmation process through a security code to take it off, you know? Someone from a clan got hijacked like this. Honestly, I think it's fucking hilarious that can happen. But it's also, yeah, it's really bad. Once you're on someone else's account, you're not getting your account back at all. You can't recover that, I don't think. This is extremely dangerous. If any link on a third-party site or YouTube video redirect can hack your RS account, if you're already logged into the RuneScape site. So luckily, when I go to the RuneScape site, I'm never logged in. I'm pretty sure. Am I correct in saying you always have to log in every time you go to the RuneScape site? Is anyone ever automatically logged in? Like mine's never logged in. It says log in up the top. Sorry. So I'm never logged in when I come to this website. But I don't know if that changes. Kind of, I'll put it on the Steam, Amazon, and then they lock it to launcher after it's in the top comment. Wait, so let's have a look. So, edit, official news post. Okay, so let's have a look here. This affects all accounts, not just Jagex accounts and Jagex launcher. I reported it to Jagex a couple of hours after this thread. Scammer starts the process to link their character to the Steam account. Scammer copies the link and sends it to the victim. The victim clicks the link. If the link is logged into the website already... Okay, yeah, so if you're already logged into the website, sorry, the hacker's Steam account is immediately linked to the victim's account. If the victim isn't logged in, they are presented with a login screen and the Steam account will be linked if they log in. So, for example, for those who don't understand, let's say I'm on the Jagex website. Let's pull it up. I'm not logged in. But let's say Karzov here in the chat sends me a link. It says, here, check out this news post. And it will tell me to log in. Now, common sense would tell me to just close the fucking link straight away, alright? Let's be honest. But if I logged in, that link would then link my RuneScape account to his Steam account, and then he can load up RuneScape through Steam, hit play. It's a one-click login. You don't need a password, you don't need an authenticator. He can just log in. He has access to my account. If I was already logged in on the website, it would be even worse. Because then he could send me the link. If I click the link, it'll immediately link my account to his Steam account. Is that correct when I say that? Which means he could then load up RuneScape through Steam and hit play. And log straight in. Unless I'm logged into the game. But he'll be able to do that as soon as I log out. That's correct? Okay. So that's bad. There are no warnings or confirmations. It just happens. Once the Steam account is linked, it's weird that you can just... Yeah, I don't know why it's a link process. Once the Steam account is linked, the hacker can log into your account via Steam and upgrade your account to Jagex account if you haven't yet. So if your account is already on a Jagex launcher, they can't remove it. But if, say, Karzov sends me the link, and I log in, and he gets my account on his Steam, he can then, if it's not already on the launcher, move it onto his launcher, and then it's game over. I'm not getting that account back. It's not happening. That is done. He doesn't even need to take the stuff off it. He can just hit his free account. You know? You're playing with it now. Why is Jagex account even a thing? I feel completely safe just using Authenticator. No, Jagex account is good. I think Jagex account is great. This system with Steam is not good. This is a bad system, for sure. Upgrading doesn't require access to your account's current email, so it's very easy for them to do. Yep, okay. The reason you don't need access to your current email is likely to make upgrading as easy as possible for people that lost access to their old emails because it's a very common issue. Yes, If you've fallen victim to this, unlink all linked accounts to your character. You should do that anyway. Like, unlink your Steam. Unless you use Steam, you shouldn't because it's on the Jagex launcher. Unlink your accounts. I just think to be safe, don't even take the risk. What? Just don't. If a hijacker has imported your account to a Jagex account, you can recover your... Oh, you can still recover your account. Okay. That's good. Well, hopefully you can, at least. I'm just trying to figure out if signing up for my account to be a Jagex account is better security. Yes, it is better security to have a Jagex account. Absolutely. Yeah. It's a Jagex account is fine. Once your account's on a Jagex account, you're good. That's what you want. You don't want it to be linked to Steam regardless, but once your account is on a Jagex account, they can't take it off that Jagex account. That's what you want. I wasn't going to share this until after it was fixed, but since the tweet in the OP gave away the link format, anyone with malicious intent can figure it out in a couple minutes. Not blaming the tweet though, apparently the method is already public if people were posting links in Discord. PS, upgrade to Jagex account. Although you don't fully protect, it doesn't fully protect you from this exploit, it will at least prevent the hijacker from upgrading your account for you, which is true. So they won't be able to steal your account permanently at least, but they could still hack you if you had a link. But you absolutely should put your account on the Jagex launcher. I wasn't even aware that you could log in through Steam once you're on the launcher, because I thought the launcher was then the only way to log in, right? Maybe you still could on Steam. Jagex account has Authenticator, yes, and it has email authentication too, not just your Google app. So you have multiple ways to set up your Authenticator if you want to, and every time someone logs into your Jagex launcher account, you'll get an email too. So every time you log in, you get an email. Once you've logged in on your computer, it stays logged in forever. So you shouldn't have a problem unless you log in on the website and you see an email. Otherwise, you get an email, you know someone's on your account or is trying to access it and you want to change your password. And it uses a different email, or you can use a different email if you want. So make sure you follow those security protocols properly. You should set up Authenticator on your email too. What have I got? I think I've got both. I think you can have both. I'm pretty sure. You can have email Authenticator and you can have app Authenticator. There's also a mastercode. There is a mastercode as well, yes. So this is I don't know how many people are actually falling victim to this, because this seems pretty... I feel this... Yeah, I don't know. Has anyone actually fell victim to this? That's the question. It feels like people may have just noticed this and kind of figured it out. Unless it is actually happening to people. Links being posted in Discord. But that's obviously an oversight by Jagex, infinitely, for sure. I didn't see an app authenticator. There is an app authenticator for the Jagex launcher. Yeah, there is. I've got both set up. You have to log in and then... in fact, to tell you what, I've got a link here. Just click this link and log into it real quick. And then if you click that, I can set it up for you. It's no worries. Yeah, the Google app. Yeah, you can do that. Bentley23, you might want to remove your password there, mate. And get a better fucking password. So... this is obviously a big L by Jagex. I think you should not be linked to Steam at all. The Steam client is on the Jagex launcher now. You don't need to be linked to Steam. I don't know what did they say Amazon? Was that it? Who the fuck is linking RuneScape to an Amazon account? What are you smoking? That's silly, okay? I don't know what you're doing with your life there. I think you should not be linked to Steam or Amazon or anything. And you should just absolutely use the what's it called? Use the Jagex launcher, absolutely. It's just for Twitch rewards. Bots, essentially. You get Prime Gaming stuff, bots. Okay. So I would use the Jagex launcher, and I would not obviously click any links. Look out for this link specifically. This is very important. Don't fucking click links from people. Don't. But if you see account.runescape.com/social/link flow ID equals Jagex flow account, don't click it. Okay? I don't care. If you're going to click something, if you ever click a link, this is important. If you ever click a link and the first thing that comes up is log in, don't log in. Doesn't matter if it's RuneScape or if it's IndonesianBasketWeaving.com. Don't log in. You can have multiple Jagex accounts, actually. You can have... No, you have one Jagex account, and then that Jagex account, you can put up to, I think, 25 profiles, 25 characters on there, I believe. Was it only 8? I thought you can have up to 25, or did they say they were going to up it to 25? Maybe I'm making that up. 8 accounts linked to no problem. Oh, you've got 8 accounts linked to no problem, one login. Yeah, what I do is I click Like, here's my account here. When I log in, I won't show my Jagex launcher. I log in, it's got 4 different accounts, and it just shows this for me. I log in, sorry, it loads up RuneLite, Cox Throbber, play now. It's a one click. You don't have to put your password in or anything. No worrying about keyloggers or anything like that. That's all you need, and then you're in gaming. So if you're not using the Jagex launcher, I think you absolutely should sign up. Get your accounts on the Jagex launcher. That at least locks them into you. People can't steal it. And then don't click links from people. Hopefully Jagex definitely does something about this, because while they are making improvements on their security, they have really, it's been pretty piss poor. I only found out like 6 months ago that you didn't, like, there was no like caps feature. What's it called? Like, there was no case sensitivity in the passwords, which means you could have a capital A or a lowercase a and it didn't matter. It counted as the same character, which I thought, because I was mind blown. I think that is fucking terrible. Too late, Condor. I've already clicked over 1,000 malicious links in the past 5 minutes. That's your fault. Good. I hope you enjoy getting scammed. The guy in our clan got lured on Discord by scammers to do content and split. Yep. He said they seemed friendly, then they sent him a link to update to a Jagex account. He logged in and boom, hacked. Yep. It's really hard, man. It's so hard with hackers, man, and scammers. They're so smart. They're idiots. Like, they're dumb cunts, but they're smart, man. They're always smarter than you. And I think the golden rule is, especially in RuneScape, if it seems too good to be true, it more than likely is. It almost always is. Don't try to play the game. If people are luring you, like, you know someone's trying to scam you at the Grand Exchange, right? They're like, oh yeah, take this teleport, come to this world, come be in a video, drink Zamorak brews, and then you get specced out at the Barbarian Assault Bank. You know it's a scam, right? And then you're like, oh, I'm not gonna get scammed. I'm gonna play. You're fucked, okay? Because you think you know how the scam's gonna go, and they're gonna get you 5 steps later or 5 steps earlier. Just ignore them. Ignore people. Put your ego aside and move the fuck on. Do it. Now, it's harder when it comes to Discord and raiding, because you can make friends with people, and you can stay friends with people, and you can be friends with people. Some people are friends. I've heard stories in my chat alone. People have been friends with other people for a year, like well over a year. They've been raiding together, and then one day they get scammed. Now, that wasn't the intent of the friendship at the start, I'm sure, but people change, and people just go, yeah, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to scam this guy one day. And what do you do about that? Sometimes you can't help it. I tried to anti-lure one time and lost 500 mil. Never anti-lure. You will not succeed. Do not do it. You just won't. There's been cases where people have anti-lured. I've seen it happen successfully. I know people who have successfully done it. But don't do it. Okay, because you will lose. 99% of the time, the hacker and scammer wins. Just play the game only with people you really know IRL. That's it. Well, I play the game with people I don't know IRL. But at the same time, I never share my account details. Which is kind of, I mean, that's my own personal preference. I just don't, and I don't like to know other people's account details. I hate knowing other people's account details, because I don't want to be responsible if someone gets hacked. So I just keep that shit to myself. I know what I need to know, that's it, you know? I don't write anything down on my computer. I don't do anything like that. I leave it, and I just try to avoid that space, because as soon as you start knowing people's accounts, as soon as you start sharing your account, as soon as you start just branching out in that field, you start getting, you know, you have too many loose ends to keep a hold of. Apparently the link they sent asked him for his pin too. Yeah, I have a mate once. I think it was, you know how people on Twitch, it's like the Bodie's quitting or Whoops is quitting. When that first started, I think there was a Bodie quitting stream, and my mate clicked the link and he logged in, and then he entered his pin on the website, and then he went, as soon as he hit enter, he goes, I think I just got hacked. Logged in, and bam, all the shit was gone. And they go quick. They take your stuff real quick. Yeah, he's an idiot, but it happens. I make sure to incinerate my computer between gaming sessions for maximum security. Yeah. Burn the hard drives. You know, get the blowtorch out. Just burn everything. Keep the monitors. They're fine. Or actually, get rid of the monitors, because if you leave it on too long, it might embed the text into the screen. So maybe, yeah, burn everything. Start fresh every day. New day, new computer. That's fair. Is the Jagex account the thing where you just click play now? Yes, that's what you want. Jagex launcher, sign up for the launcher. Do that. I have my account locked in on the Jagex launcher, but still play on RuneLite. Do you think that's a safe way to go? Use RuneLite through the launcher. That's what I do. They have RuneLite on the launcher. Use it. It remembers all your settings. It's a one-click login. Since brutal raiding with someone for years upon years and then to know what's in your bank and then for them to hack your stuff. Yeah, I think what happens is people make friends, they start raiding and they're good friends, but then people get desperate. People really want that T-Bow because they think a T-Bow is going to change their life. They think 1.5 bill, they think 5 bill is going to make their game better. But really, they're just burning communities. I've had it happen in my community. I've seen people, you know, scam, lie and cheat and you know, be exiled from the community that they made friends in. And then they go to other communities and they do the same thing. And then they end up losing friends everywhere. Because they care too much about gold in this game. People do. People make money from it. People think it matters. But at the end of the day, truth is, they still got to wake up the next morning to go to their job at 9 o'clock in the morning, you know? I don't. And I don't care that much about gold. So that's a life lesson for everyone, you know? At the end of the day, I play this game for a living and I don't give that much of a shit about gold. So it's funny that you do. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I'm still better than you. That's the truth. The fake Twitch streams you're talking about are the exploit in their Reddit post. They use that exploit. I would imagine so. Of course, yeah. Absolutely. I would say they use this exploit for sure. Absolutely. Burning bridges for quick gains. Even then, gains is a loosely used term there. The social engineering side of things scare me. I'm cautious to reach out in Discord just in case. I think keeping friendships like that as public as possible is best. Twitch chats, so everyone knows who everyone is. It's kind of easier to not have that problem. But at the end of the day, I think it's just best to... well, how do you get scammed? Don't click links, man. Just don't do it. I don't know. It's like, what? How easy can you disguise a link? I don't know. I've never experienced it. I've never tried doing it either. I got lured for the first 3 mil I earned with the stupidest shitty GE lure. Thought it's only one level wilderness. It's only level 1 wilderness. What's the chances they can attack me? Stupid as fuck. Yet you'll get smashed. Same thing for someone got scammed in here the other day for like 900 mil. Remember at the Frox Enclave? They were like, it was like a high risk world, or they were skulled with all their gear on them. No, it was like bills, right? They lost their shadow and shit. They were skulled, and they stood outside of the Frox Enclave thinking it was safe. If you're not sure, don't. If you get scammed, you have 0 brain cells. You know, sometimes new scams come out and they get you. Runescape don't send you links anyway, so if it says it's from them, don't click it. Yes, that's true. You can mask a link decently until you look at the hidden URL. Yeah, so you can look at the hidden URL. If you like right-click, copy link, and put in like Notepad, it will show the real URL, right? Is that correct? Jagex accounts, do they work with mobile? No, mobile is separate. Mobile is separate login, but mobile is pretty safe as far as I'm concerned. I don't think I've ever heard mobile gone wrong. Just play Ironman and don't talk to anyone ever. Yeah, but you still end up raiding with people. Getting scammed would make me quit the game. Yeah, but getting scammed would suck. Do you think just having a bank pin is sufficient? I think having a bank pin slows down hackers. That's all. People have access to your account. It's only a matter of days till they get your bank pin. I have a friend who used to do a lot of hacking and scamming, and he PK'd someone, but they managed to like drop an item or something. This is back in the old wilderness, so you couldn't see it or something. There was somewhere he was trying to PK him and he didn't get him maybe, and it was like he had like 300 mil on him. So my mate was like, "No, you owe me that 300 mil." He was really petty. So his option, well, what he decided to do then to get that 300 mil he felt he was owed as a PK, you know what PKs are like, was hack his account and then disable his bank pin, and he stayed logged in for 6 hours, and then he had another friend lined up to log in as soon as the 6-hour log came up and log in again, and they just held the account hostage for a whole week until they got into the bank, or until however long it took to get rid of the bank pin, and then they got into the bank eventually. They on shifts, 6 hours swapping the whole time. People go to extreme lengths of that shit, but that was the target attack. That was because he wanted his fucking bank. Yeah, that's a lot of work. Oh yeah, he's a very petty guy, very petty. Yeah, most scammers have a friend hop in VC acting as if they are trying to help, but are really part of the scam. Yes, yeah. If someone has a friend, it's likely they're not a friend. They're a co-worker. Even when I take breaks, I regularly log in to check on things. Yeah. Why are bank pins longer than 7 days? Should it be a month or definite option? If you have an indefinite option, it's just like, what happens if you forget it? Like, there's always that possibility, you know? During original OSRS 20 years ago, just got my first whip and someone hacked in the Gold Valley website to show a quest item was worth 20 mil. Guy traded my whip and said he didn't have time to sell. Huh. Sit. I put all my shit in my bank every time I log. Yes, that's a safe thing to do. At least RO scams save you from doing the same stuff with RO money. They should at least. But that's interesting, guys. That's I think it's a dub from Jagex to get on top of it by disabling that. But man, that's a massive fucking oversight by Jagex at the same time. A massive oversight. I think the worst part is being able to link accounts straight to a Jagex launcher, because that will fucking ruin people. If my group iron account got linked to someone's Jagex launcher, that's it. The whole team is dead, you know? It's rough. You gotta be careful out there. You gotta be very careful, because I'm gonna say, oh, don't talk to other people, but then how are you gonna raid with other people? How are you gonna play with other people? You just have to be extra careful, man. Extra careful. And if you are a scammer, fuck you. That simple. If you got any good stories about getting scammed as well, like go into extensive detail, please let me know. I'd love to go through them one day. Put a video together of all the idiots that get scammed. That'd be good. You want to be an idiot on my channel? Just send it through to me at runenews420@hotmail.com. That's where you send your stories. Put it in the Discord. It's easier. I'm not going to read the emails. Let's be honest. I got scammed like 5 times when I was a kid. Sit. I definitely got scammed once or twice. But that is me done, guys. Don't get hacked, don't get scammed, don't use anything but the Jagex launcher in my opinion. And I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you for watching, like, subscribe, and don't be shit. Pretty boring, but got the new computer and downloaded the fake Runelight client. You're an idiot, don't worry, that's not a problem anymore because there's Runelight on the website and there's a Jagex launcher. Don't need to worry about that. Thank you guys, appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. And if you're watching the video, thank you. This is the easiest room in the raid. It's quite simple. You got a big boy. Look at him. God damn. Fuck me. Look at that boy. It's huge. You got a big boy.